I think we did it.
I think we did it. It says
Did we
we're
do
live.
it?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for mine to come up.
There we go. We got 5 up.
Instagram
Already.
saying that we're fixing to go live. I don't know how that's happening, but hello. Hello. Everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Good evening,
I got us
everyone.
5.
Are we live?
We're
We
live.
are live.
yet? We are?
We're good.
We're live.
Yep.
Oh, there's our beautiful mugs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Uh-oh. Hold on. I silenced my phone, but I didn't turn the volume down on my phone. I was like, why am I hearing Matt laugh?
Had one job.
Starting off the year right.
We're
And Steve
professionals.
reminded us, yeah. Oh,
And the myth legend. Come on.
highly viewed podcast. What's wrong with y'all? Don't start, whoever said that. Okay.
What?
I don't know. But y'all ready?
Ready?
Go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Welcome to Creative Makers Podcast, episode 129. I'm Joey with Steelblade Woodworks, joined by our hosts, Matt with Wacky Works, Mustachio with the wooden mustache, Mr. Steve I, Mr. Link in the bio, Steve I Designs, and we got a special guest on with us today, Tony from Wood and Iron, and co-host of the I
Working
always
hands.
go blank every time Working Hands podcast. Sorry about that. I always go blank. I've done it with Keith.
Professional.
He got my, but he did get my IG wrong. It's not
Did he?
wooden iron, it's woodland iron.
Woodland Iron. You could have just let it go, Tony. But
No. I would have let it go.
You could've
That's
just let it
awesome.
You
Thank
could've
you,
just
Tony.
let it go.
Thank you.
You could have
Thank you,
just let it
Tony.
go.
Appreciate
Tony.
it.
Okay, the show's over, everyone. This guy.
Oh, we've done over 200 shows, and I've only screwed up one name. And I did it once. That was
you're
it. So
throwing me. It's your buddy's fault. I'm off today. It's all Keith's fault.
oh, okay. Yeah, we blame Keith for a lot.
He had us going last night. But we're going to start it off by pledging allegiance to the U.S., Tony. Something
Okay.
we usually do.
I know you guys do it different in Texas, that's for sure. The Republic of Texas.
Yeah.
How's it going, bud? How you been?
I'm good, man. It's been a very cold winter so far.
Cold
Yeah.
winter.
How much
Yeah,
how much
probably
snow
is
you
up
guys
there.
got up there?
Oh, we got about 1.5 feet the other day, so we're into it now.
Ooh.
Full send.
How much do y'all get per year? Y'all, on average.
Oh, probably 4 to 5 feet, but it kind of comes and goes. Like we've got a storm, or it's warming up the middle of this week, and we'll lose everything that we had. So it just kind of comes because we're right by the ocean. So my parents will keep everything that they get, but it comes and goes here.
So, Tony,
All right.
let's start off. What do you got going on in the shop this week besides shoveling snow?
Yeah, well, it's all about keeping warm. I got one of those diesel heaters in the shop. I just got it up and running again. I had it running last year, but I did tear it out and redo a few things, and then I put in some insulation on the roof to kind of just insulate the roof, so I got a little less space to heat and just make it a little more comfortable out there, because it's just bare walls. Like there's no other insulation, so I'm just trying to make it so I have to heat less space and make that diesel heater a little more efficient. So
Yep.
but that's it for me. What about you, Joey?
I've been working on getting insulation put in. Got that. And starting to put plywood on the walls so I can get the shop back up in order. as some of you may know, I had to redo the foundation, and we did get that fixed while I was on vacation. And now I'm just trying to put everything back together and get some insulation up. I've got probably about 5 more sheets to do, and that'll be done. And I'll start moving all the equipment back into place. And well, I got to run power down that wall, and then I'll move all the equipment, figure out where I'm going to put things. And I got to run a few 220 circuits and also some 120 circuits. And yeah, that's about what I've been doing this week. But yeah, what about you, Mr. Wackerly?
Well, this week, my wife is, we're going to be sharing an office here, so we had to change paint color. So we're sharing the office, and so we painted everything, and then we got that.
Hold on. Was it we or her?
Oh, I rolled. She cut in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought she.
So it was no. It was a we.
I was giving her credit.
No, it was definitely a we. It was, she didn't have a mouse in her pocket. So did that this week, and then I cut the opening for a French door. We had one arch in the whole friggin' house, the whole thing, one arch. So I got cut out and got squared up, and I ordered a pre-hung door, French door from Home Depot. That's pre-hung. That comes in 3 pieces. So I don't know how that's pre-hung, but it's a pre-hung door that the jam came that you have to assemble yourself. The door comes, and then the hardware comes. So exactly how that's pre-hung, but it will be pre-hung before I hang it, I guess.
They can't come soon enough, right?
And so, and of course, they're notifying me right now it's going to be another 3 days late coming from California. And then I was also in the shop cleaning up a little bit, and I got a company reached out to me and sent me a CNC and a laser. They wanted me to review and video, so I'm working on those as well. So that's about all I've been doing, quite honestly. That and getting ready for designs and plans to put up my bandsaw mill. So
can't wait for that.
me neither.
Free wood to Texas.
Ain't nothing in life free, baby. But
not with that attitude.
What about you there, Mustachio? What you been up to? You been gluing anything down to the bench or anything?
No glue, nothing. Let's see. I got the footage for the laser wrapped up. I'm having issues exporting the dang file at an iMovie, and I'm kind of getting nervous that I'm not going to be able to export it, but it just keeps hanging. Tried doing different like quality settings and everything. It could be like a clip in the footage or something that's throwing it off. I'm going to dissect it after this and play around, but we had our Patreon call last night, and I started messing around with the table saw because I noticed that I was a little out of square. So I started taking the rails off, and I haven't even like adjusted the blade or anything yet. I'm kind of dealing with the rails right now, and get that so I can actually have a actual true blade when I'm cutting stuff. I noticed that when I was putting the miters together on the CNC table, I was just like, and put the square up against the blade. I was like, that would explain some things. So hopefully it'll warm up. I think in Massachusetts we're gonna get over freezing on Wednesday. We've heard. So
Wednesday and Thursday.
maybe I can get outside and try to tackle my trees that are just hanging out there, and yeah, that's about it for me. What do you got, Steve?
Yeah, pretty quiet week for me. Finishing up the holidays over here. I did manage to finally, after a little procrastination, I got all 30 of my drawers for my miter station sprayed with some Halcyon using the Graco Quick Shot. It was actually the first
Nice.
time I used the Graco that I've had on the shelf marinating for quite a while.
Oh,
Worked
boy.
flawlessly. It was it worked out really well. Just thinned it about 10% for the Halcyon, and it sprayed like a dream. And yeah, now I've started filling those drawers. I've already got like 7 drawers filled, and I haven't even made a dent in what I actually built it for to put in there. So yeah, that's about the extent of what I've been up to this week.
Nice.
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 Well, Tony, we appreciate you taking the time and coming out and hanging out with us. We're a big supporter of what y'all do over there at the Working Hands podcast. And y'all have
One name right.
wait, here's another one. Here's another one that I'm going to get right.
Okay.
And every year at this time's kicking off the year, y'all have your competition, Make What You Fear. And
Yep.
I'm a big supporter of it. I think it's a cool thing that y'all do over there, you and Keith. And why don't you talk about it a little bit and let us know the rules and what people can do and time frame and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so Make What You Fear has been a thing that this is our 5th year. So it's something that we started pretty early on. I think we started in August of, oh geez, I can't even think what year it was, but 5 years ago. And anyways, we decided after we saw like how other competitions and challenges were being run that we felt like we could do something maybe a little bit better, a little bit more on the community side of things, and just trying to bring people together. And we decided to start this Make What You Fear. It was kind of a catchy name. First year was exactly that. It was to be an item that, you made an item that you hadn't worked with, like you hadn't worked with that material, or you hadn't worked with the process, or you had to explain kind of in it that what you had done that was different than what anything else that you'd done before. So it was kind of like the idea I did, because I can't remember what the other guys did. I'm getting old. But I did a knife, but I did it out of wood. So instead of doing it as a just standard blacksmith making a knife, it was me, who I don't do much woodworking. It was stretched me quite a bit as far as the skills that way. So that was the idea of it. We wanted people to like test themselves and challenge. And I guess we do say contest sometimes, but we really mean it to be more of a challenge. We want it for people more to just challenge yourself and to put what you can out there. So for this year, we've changed the rules through the years for what the prompts were. This year and last year are now actually the first years we've done it the same. So for this year, it's 3 materials, and fasteners don't count. Precious metals are separate. So in that, like, metal and then precious metals are 2 separate things, so that you're not. So if you decide to put gold or silver in your project, you don't get penalized because it's technically a metal. So if you're willing to put that kind of effort or price tag, I guess, into it, then we're willing to allow you to use that as one of the 3 materials. And then the other thing for like rule side of things is fasteners don't count as a material. So if you use nails or screws or anything like that, it is what it is. You use glue, it doesn't, if it's there as an adhesion, it doesn't count.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then as far as like the entrance of it, all you have to do is do a single collab post, and you collab the Working Hands podcast on Instagram with it, and then that's your entry. So you put a picture, kind of explain what you've done, and then just have it as a collab post. It's the best way for us to track it. So if you do the hashtags and stuff, we tried that the first year and it worked okay, but then we were finding stuff after the fact, and it just works better this way. So timing wise, so it started January 1, and it finishes on March 31st. So that'll be the D-Day for your entries, and then the next week we'll do our judging, and the judging is through just me and Keith. Like it's so then we'll do our judging, and then it's a winner take all, which we have a prize pack that we've actually reached out to. Instead of doing the sponsor thing this year, we're decided to reach out and get community makers to supply us with the prizes. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so we've got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 makers right now in as part of the prize pack, and it's a winner take all prize pack. So if you win, you get everything on the list. Which is it? I don't have the list yet. I'm still getting. I have people confirmed. I just don't have their items.
Is there a size restraint or anything like that?
So we did that last year, and we decided to take that off. So there's no size restraint, because we put that in, and then we got a lot of questions because people wanted to do tables and things like that. And then we spent hours on the podcast talking about how it's just the material, and it complicated things to a degree that we just didn't want again. So it's just the 3 materials and no size restraint. We might have put the size restraint in because of somebody on this podcast, but
they went overboat.
So
I couldn't build another building. I was like, man,
everything's bigger in Texas.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I still didn't win, so it doesn't really matter. You know, that's what y'all kept telling everybody that year, because I didn't know this, but y'all are like, how can I compete with what he's doing? And I still didn't come out winning. So it's just, you just got to get in there. It's that's a good thing to win, and having the bragging rights, because there's some not to try to scare anybody, but there's some makers out there that get involved, and there's some pretty cool stuff built, but you need to get involved. It's if you can pull that off and win it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like we've seen, like in the first year was like, I was shocked. We got more than a person to compete, and it was just amazing to see what people sounds fun. Like, thanks, Keith. Yeah, so now he derailed me, bugger. But yeah, we're trying to make it so everybody can get in, and yeah, the first year we were definitely surprised with the amount of people that participated, and then the quality of work that we saw was amazing, and it's been great every year there since. So
yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things is just, I mean, I go into the year intending to participate, and then
do you have a long-term one that you can enter in, like maybe 2 years?
Yeah. Speaking of 2 years,
well, we ought to just say that 2 years ago, Keith made a separate competition, but it was still
1 year. 1 year.
Oh, I thought it was. Well, it took him a year, and he's finally finished the dang table that he started a year ago for last year's Make What You Fear. And it's, well, I'm not gonna say it's done, but it's pretty dang close. So I think y'all need to do a separate competition for those procrastinators, and
yeah,
and give them a little bit longer to do it.
Yeah, well,
just saying.
So we do. So me and Keith will do the kind of a compete against the like we compete against each other, and my 2023 item is still not done. Or no, it was 2024. So yeah, I had a coffee table project that I was supposed to do, and it's somewhat done, but I still have some work to do.
Is this a secret? Is this a secret with the wife, Tony?
No, she knows it's there. It's kind of hard to hide a 3-foot cookie that's down in the basement.
I was just wondering because my wife tends to put some fire under me sometimes to be like, "Wait, are you ever gonna?" Sometimes that works.
Yeah.
But no, I think I love going through seeing everyone's projects and stuff, because like there are some crazy talented people making some really, really cool stuff out there.
And that's something too that we do track. This year we always kind of do a hashtag to go along with it. I mean, it's inconsistent, but we try, and we'll try and promote what we see. And for this year, it's the hashtag is MWYF5. So that's what we decided to do this year, instead of like the whole "make what you fear" to spell it out. It's just that. So,
for the fifth year. Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
it's just because it's the 5th year. So I think we're going to continue that now that if we got 5 years in, we might as well keep it rolling.
Kind of attached. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rules, so that y'all know who finishes the project, what are they supposed to do there, Tony?
So that's the collab post. That's all that we're requiring for the entry, is just put a collab post with the collaboration with us as the Working Hands podcast.
And that's when it's final. Like you're done with the project. You take some glamour shots. Yep.
Yeah. So, and if you want to tag us in something, just don't make it a collab post until that point.
Yep.
So we like to see. Yeah, there, Keith's got it. We like to see the progression of things too, and honestly, a lot of times the story helps in our judging. A lot of times, if we see someone that's really pushing themselves out of their comfort zone with what they're doing, that really does help in the judging. At least on my side, Keith might be heartless. I'm not sure.
So this is y'all's 5th year doing it.
Yep. Yeah,
it's been a long run doing this stuff, and how have you seen the growth in it? I mean, like, do you kind of remember how many entries y'all had to now, like last year per se? I mean,
well, it ebbs and flows a bit. We've had really good years. We've had slow years. Our second one was probably one of our slower ones. But yeah, no, it's always pretty good. We're getting, I say we usually get about 25 or 30 finished projects, which to me, it's amazing that we get more than 2. So, and that's just me and Keith. So yeah, it's always makes it worthwhile doing. So,
well, we're gonna push it out there, and hopefully y'all get more this year. So y'all are very overwhelmed. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why we've set up the way we did at the end this year. We will sometimes set it up to be like the last Saturday, and then we'll record the Sunday, and then we always seem to, the two of us are like scrambling, trying to make sure we've got a list. We each compile a list, and we're too tight on the time frame, and we're like, feel like we get rushed. But so this year, with it ending on the 31st, and then we're not actually doing the show till probably that Monday or that Sunday or Monday after. So we'll have lots of time. So that's also part of the learning process. So we've learned that, give ourselves some time to do this, to do it right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm sure the judging is tough. Yeah.
I've seen
I
some of the
still-
projects that come in there before.
Yeah.
You know,
Was the bicycle bandsaw that Lucas made, was that for Make What You Fear? Or was that
Yes, yeah, no,
that was
that
was the
was
workout? That was like the workout year, right?
yeah, that was
Like
that was year
fitness
yeah, that was year 2.
centric. Yeah. That was
boy, I would have been out of
crazy.
that one from the get go.
Yeah, yeah, I made a mace that year.
Oh, yes.
So, what are you planning on doing this year? Have you figured it out yet? Or are you
You
still...
know what? For the guy that knew the prompt like 6 months ago, I have no idea. I'm kind of contemplating doing something similar to what I did last year. I did a spatula. I was thinking about maybe continuing the set and filling out like a barbecue set kind of thing. But I don't know. I got to think of something.
Here's this
That's
guy.
cool.
Here's this guy from over yonder.
I fear me.
The other side of the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
y'all guys have anything that y'all want to add into this, or y'all gonna who on here is gonna enter? Steve, are you gonna try to enter into it?
I don't know. I might. I'm thinking about it. I haven't figured out what I might do. I was contemplating. I've got a kit guitar that's sitting in a box. I might put together and see if I can do that, or I don't know. There's a couple boxes, small boxes I've been thinking about doing. I might try one of those, kind of like a humidor type size.
Oh, okay.
If you have a project that you've already started before the first, can you continue that and enter it?
For the most part, I would say yes. I mean, it kind of would depend on the complexity. If it like looks like something that took you, maybe you started 6 or 8 months ago, and it's you know what I mean. But yeah, we generally like to see most things started within the time frame. But I mean, if you're say you started something in December, then that's not that big a deal. But yeah, we definitely would like to see it in that January start time. We're pretty easy going with things. Like it's, but yeah.
And
going
there's no
back-
limit to how many projects you can enter, right?
No,
You can
there's
enter
not.
as many.
You
Oh,
can,
you can do more than one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you have the time and the inclination to do 3 projects or 4 projects, all we care about is the end post, and then we don't care how many. If you want to put more than one in, it's up to you.
Nice. I mean,
Carrying
maybe
on a good little conversation down there in the chat. But
epoxy, would epoxy count as a material?
Yeah, it would. It
Okay.
just as long as you're not
Entering your bench.
yeah. Well, the
So, like,
adhesion, the bench you're not adding the bench to the project.
in
Well, you
his
said there's no
case, it
side-
might. In his case, it might be.
There's no
Yeah.
side
You got to cut him a
restraint.
little slack, Tony.
I'm
Bench,
seeing
epoxy,
he's-
borax.
seeing he's the one that needs the slack for sure.
Yes, and a little more time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
epoxy is definitely a welcomed material. Yeah, the only thing that if for some reason you were using it as like a JB Weld or something that was an adhesion type thing, then that would classify it as like a fastener.
Yep. Yeah.
But if it's like you got a skim coat, or actually no, sorry, we did add in there too that finishes don't count.
I was fixing to ask.
Yeah,
Dang it.
Yep.
I had forgotten about that one, but finishes don't count. So you can't have like wood, brass, and then a lacquer or something like that. That's not what we're after. We're after like if you did wood and brass and then a leather or something in it. Like I'm just naming off 3 things really quick, but or if you put in or if you did like wood, brass, and something with epoxy, that would be perfectly fine, as long as the epoxy was like not holding the wood together, or the outer finish of the wood or whatever.
Yeah, like a flood coat of epoxy or something wouldn't count.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I'm not the epoxy guy here, so.
So for the late arrivals like Ben,
I see that.
we have to explain it again for the West Coasters there that are coming in late.
Yeah, he's that guy.
But
Yeah. Keith
Keith's on
just
it.
summed it up for it.
There you go.
there you go. Get him, Keith. Get him. Oh,
yeah, he's also the complaints department, just so you know. So send all your complaints to.
Oh, he's that guy, huh?
He doesn't like it when I say that.
So brass is counted, wood is counted, and obviously laser etching on something would not count as anything, right?
No, not really. No, it's not the process. It's not processes. It's material.
I'm just kind of trying to get it out there because some people may be wondering.
I'm with you because but you're etching a wood or brass or a metal or whatever. That's just a decoration on that piece. It's not necessarily it's not a different material.
Man, you're taking out all my options, Tony.
Well, well, that's what we're trying to make. We're trying to make it pretty clear and concise. So that's what we're trying our best to do, so that people have options.
But I'm just trying to, with limited what I've got with my shop torn down, hopefully I can get it back together and I can try to get something entered. It'll be something small. What I had wanted to do was build my hand tool bench, but that ain't going to happen because I won't have enough time to do it. I wanted to, so it pushed me to get it finished, but may have to be something with leather and wood and some brass or something.
Yeah, that is kind of where I'm at with what I'm thinking of my project. It'll be like a wood, metal, and leather, and that's what I did last year. But I'm hoping to, like, with what I do, push myself a little bit into a nicer project than I ended up with last year.
Matt, any ideas? Because I know
they're
your squirrels
fun.
are turning.
Yeah, I'm thinking wood, metal, and epoxy.
Yeah,
Do some inlays with epoxy, and then turn around and do your handles and actually possibly a fourth material would be the leather. Put a leather handle on the top of it. So I'm thinking of a couple things.
That's perfectly welcome if you want to put more than the 3. It just seems to be. Most people can think of 2 pretty easily, so that's why we want the challenge. So that's why we want at least 3. Most people can come up with like you say, wood, brass, or epoxy and flowers. I mean, it's pretty easy to come up with 2 items. It's the 3 items we find that most people start going. And
now, so you did say using metal is one thing, but then using a valuable metal, like say gold or silver. Now, if I use gold and silver, is that considered 2 different materials, or is that considered?
So you're still it's a good question. It would be considered both precious metals, so you're under the same category.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, if you want to bedazzle that with emeralds and rubies, then that would be
sparkle with a little bit of gold on top of it.
That's right.
Well, I mean, if you're going gold and then a gem, then the gem would be something different than the metal. So
I'm gonna do some
precious metal
pieces of steak inside the epoxy.
No.
You're gonna have an American flag in the background and an eagle swoop in.
Exactly. It'll be scratch and sniff too.
Oh,
Don't send that over here. Whew, that would be rough.
Oh man,
I don't
that's
think
a
it
tough
would age
one.
well.
Would you would glass count as one?
Yes. Yeah. Glass is fine.
Okay. So acrylic, I'm assuming, would be counted as a different material, right? What if you used acrylic and epoxy, since they're kind of in both the plastics type? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you know,
Yeah, I think. I think where they're both plastic, I think that would they would be the same. That's what we're trying to. Yeah, I would say they're the same thing. They're different processes and different. You get to them by different means, but because they're both a plastic product in the end. So I guess that's what we're looking.
Plastic.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Is like wood is wood. Like you can't go. I'm going to put a maple piece and then Osage
Walnut,
orange piece or
exactly.
walnut or whatever. So that's what we're trying to not have. Yeah, so the materials is more of like an overall group. We're not looking at specific species of wood or like if it's a plastic product, then it's a plastic product. And then if they both are considered plastics, then there's your material group, I guess.
yeah. JR down there, no, JR paint is not
a finish.
considered. That's a finish, so you can't
Yeah.
count
Right.
that. So you would only have wood and epoxy. That's two. You need to come up with something else.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you y'all's inboxes blows up at this time of the year with questions, doesn't it?
It can at times. Sometimes it's not too bad though. Certain years, this year's been good so far. I think I've only got one message. I'm not sure if it's a serious one or not. We do get some trolls every now and again.
I mean, that's given with what we do. But for those of you that
All
are
the
coming
trolls
in,
are people we know.
well, yeah. I mean that. Of course, I had one today on TikTok. So, he giving me heck on, just saying, and he's in here and he's trolling me over there.
Oh,
And I'm like, really, dude? But gotta love him. That's just what he does. And it's all good. That just gives it a little more push. But for those of you that are coming in, this is Tony with the Working Hands podcast, and they're putting on Make What You Fear. It starts January 1st and runs through March 31st, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you can go check them out, but you need to use 3 different materials to enter the competition. I highly suggest you challenge yourself and do it and get entered. And you can find them on Instagram at the Working Hands podcast or Blackthorn Concepts or Woodland and Iron. Did I get it right? I still screwed it up.
You still screwed it up.
You added an
What?
and.
It's
Woodland Iron.
Woodland
Iron.
Iron. Woodland Iron.
There you go.
Get it right.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you could go check out their podcast, and all the rules are on their current upload. And if you have any questions, contact the Keith there at Blackthorn, or he'll help you out. He's a lovely guy. He'll answer all your questions. Oh, he loves to answer questions.
Questions and hugs.
Yeah, so we do our show from, it'll be a December 31st upload was our Make What You Fear announcement. So if you want the details that we go into, pretty good there. Oh, we got Keith going now.
That's all right. That Joker's been messaging me privately over here. I'm trying to do a show, and he's messaging me privately. And he started right at the go. But that's just him. You gotta love him. He's a very active little guy, you know.
Yeah, he's something all right.
Oh, we had a hoot with him last night. I tell you what, we had him going. That we had his blood pumping.
Oh, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
So any other things you want to add, Tony, that you can think about, that just try to get it all out now so you don't get Keith's inbox full of questions? We'll put his links down there so they can have a direct line of contact with him.
No, I think we've covered most of it. I mean, it's we're, like I say, we're trying to keep it pretty straightforward. So
Oh,
and I
Don't
think for
over-
the
don't
most part
over-
this year,
don't
It
overthink
is.
it.
did we
Yeah,
answer Ben? Did we answer Ben's question? If you add things to your epoxy, if you
Yeah.
put stuff in
Thanks.
there, did we answer that?
We didn't. I didn't see that one. I mean, if you add something to epoxy that's not grouped in with the other materials that you like I said, the example of like a flower, like that's something different than everything else. But
Just the epoxy.
yeah, if you're dropping plastic pieces into epoxy for some reason, say you put Legos in epoxy, it's still those two plastic items, so that's still plastics at that point.
so
Got it.
this counts as one.
Yeah,
But if
it-
you add a metal figurine, then that'll be a metal
yeah,
object
you'd have
Yep.
yeah.
in, so that counts twice, or that counts as two
Yep.
different materials. And then if you incorporate some wood, then there you go, there's three.
Yeah.
So, like Ben likes to turn, he can cast a metal object in epoxy and wood and turn a sphere or something. That would count as three different items.
Yeah, that would work.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool, depending on what he put in it.
Yeah, I mean, you could, I've seen people do all sorts of crazy stuff on turning, putting stuff
Oh,
inside
yeah.
of epoxy and have it half epoxy wood and something inside. Yeah, you're welcome, Ben. I'll send you the bill.
Yep.
That's great.
So I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you just gotta get out there. I mean, with all the different equipment that you have, I mean, just gotta kind of, heck, for all that, you can turn a pin, and a pin would be metal, epoxy, and wood. If you do kind of like a hybrid type blank, right? Would that work?
As long
Or
as
not?
as long as your epoxy was like part of the structure the same as the wood, like you'd have to have like, I don't know how you would go about it, but I'd think of like a burl piece that has gaps in it, and you fill that with epoxy, and then that would,
Oh, yep.
you know what I mean? It has to be part of the outer shell of it. It can't be just like what holds it together.
Yeah.
It can't be an adhesive of any kind.
That'd be a cool pen.
Whoa. Back up
Well-
then. So, like if you build a hybrid blank, hybrid is like a piece of burl, and then you pour epoxy in it to make the blank.
Yeah,
So is that counted as
Then
one or
you're-
two?
that would be two, because you're filling the void with
Okay.
with the epoxy. What I mean is,
Mhm.
like, you can't have the whole barrel be wood and then epoxy the
But as a finish, then it'd be used
Yeah.
as a finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
or as like glue. Like if you, I don't even know. Do you epoxy the piece
No.
in, like the barrel
The-
the barrel of the pen?
No,
The
they're
barrel-
like pressure
well,
fit.
The barrel is actually like you use CA glue to go inside the wood blank, but then the actual pin would be metal or brass or
Right.
whatever kit you buy.
Yeah,
that
so
would be counted.
your CA glue would not count, but anything
Right.
that the body of the pen and then whatever you dress it up with on the outside would be. So yeah, if you hadn't somehow had epoxy in the blank, then yeah, that's perfectly fine.
See,
Nice.
there's a lot of different things you can do, and I mean, there's just to get you going, just trying to give ideas out there. I've wanted to build a wooden box but also bring in one thing that I was going to do for y'all's other thing that y'all do at the maker camp. I just didn't get up there. Was I was going to make a set of hammers for leather, mallet hammers, and do epoxy handles with the hammer, you know, and then make a box and dress it out with brass and stuff. But that was going to be that's something that I can do now, because that would be 3 different materials: wood, epoxy, and then the brass, the metal that's incorporated into the mallet hammer, to the leather hammers, and to the box.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
hopefully I can get my stuff set up, because even if I just build a leather hammer, a mallet, I would still have epoxy. And yeah, I can't, if I'm trying to figure out how I can use that metal lathe that I bought to make some of the metal parts. But that,
What about
I
like
still wouldn't
hardware?
have-
Could you
You
do
can
like
turn the hammer
hardware
down.
and stuff?
You turn the hammer down that way.
So with hardware, where'd we land?
I'm thinking
on
like
hardware?
drawer pulls, or like something kind of along those lines. Like, would that be a third material, or not really?
So I think where we landed with like drawer pulls was if it's something that you've produced yourself, hinges wouldn't count.
Yeah.
Then. But yeah, like something like a drawer pull, if it's something that you machined yourself, that would be, I think that would be doable.
Okay. There's a lot of, I mean, because I'm thinking as metal, right? So if I made drawer pulls, but I made them on my metal lathe, that's not going to count separate if I turn around and put brass corners on a box. Those are still considered 2 metals, which are in the same category.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm starting to
Ben just-
overthinking.
Well, that's what happens. And Ben asked here about 3D printing. I'm assuming, does he mean do you mean fasteners, Ben, or you just mean something 3D printed within the project? Because then it's technically it's just a plastic piece, like, for the most part. So, I mean, that could be counted, but we'd like to see something like that, if like something that you designed yourself and not just like a Thingiverse Maker World kind of item.
Okay. There we go. The guy explains it there.
He does.
Yeah, and then the hardware. Yeah, Keith remembers this stuff better than I do sometimes. But yeah, hardware must be made. Yeah, that's what we'd come to last year, and this is like we're staying on that point. So
I kind of like your answers better than Keith, because Keith is just
cut and dry.
Yeah, like no, and you kind of like, yeah, maybe we could do that, and Keith is over there. No, absolutely not.
I think it's perfect. It's perfect.
yeah, no, I like. Yeah, he's well. If you've ever been at the Maker Swap, you understand he's very, very direct with his way he runs that show. So
Yes.
he has to be. If he wasn't, could be a mess, man.
Oh man.
I can't even imagine that. Hopefully, I can make it up there this year. We're planning on it. Keith already lost all faith, as he was telling me last night. I'm just a liar, because I've told him I think 3 times that I was going up there, and I didn't. So I just have to surprise him. But it is what it is. We'll try to make it up there.
Yeah, we'll see. We've heard that before.
Believe it when you see it.
I'm not. I'm bringing it up.
Deep.
Yeah, and then Keith brought up another good point down there. The hardware doesn't have to be made. Or doesn't have to be made. You can put it in there, but in order for it to count as a to count as part of your 3, you have to have made it.
Okay. Wow. There's going to be depending on what I try to do, if I have the time, I want to enter it. I started last year and we had some stuff come up and I could not make it into last year's. But that one was tough, trying to keep it into that size constraint. It was it made things a little more difficult. You had to really put a lot of thought in it, and we had Wackerly up there mathing and trying to figure out, okay, is this under 3 cubic foot? And it's like it was just right, like where it might be and it might not, and then you're kind of up to, I didn't want to put something in to where it was like a little bit over because it's just not meeting what y'all required. I was just like, I finally got too frustrated and I just blew it off. And then some other stuff came up and I had to completely just back away from it. So that was a tough one though. That was a tough one.
Yeah. I mean, it was the Joey rule. That's why we put it in there.
I caused it, making this office expansion.
But
so sorry guys. Sorry.
I can't remember what was. That's the thing too. Is like we do these, and I'll remember I remember what last year's was, but I can't remember what the year you put the office in.
It was do something basically.
Oh yes, a project that you hadn't. Something you'd been putting off, and that's why I did my table, because I'd put it off for so long, and then I still have put it off.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. No, I forgot what that one was. But yeah, I feel like we've hit our sweet spot though with this one. I think that most people can deal with a three material project, and then you don't have to worry about sizing and whatever. You just build the project and just build it to your best abilities, and let things fall where they may.
Challenge yourself. Something, I mean, just kind of go along with what it is. Make what you fear.
Yeah.
Get out of your comfort zone,
Yeah, and that's why we like to say it's a challenge and not a contest. I mean, there is prizes and stuff at the end, but it's more of a challenge, because we're trying to get people to, instead of, and it was part of the reason why we started it, was we felt like most people were just making the same things all the time. Like if you were in whatever medium that you were in, people just kind of stuck with it. And we felt that this was a way to get people to move out of their comfort zones on things and try something a little bit different. And I think this 3 materials is going to do that, because most people probably work with 2 and probably work with 2 fairly consistently, and to add that third can be that little hurdle, that little challenge for you to overcome. So I know it is for me. Like to add a third in what I do is not easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I can. I bought a new metal lathe, so I'm going to have that set up here pretty soon, and I'm trying to figure out how I can use that to incorporate that into something not big, necessarily big, make anything big, but just to where I have enough time, because I've never ran one before. And that's going to be a challenge in itself, trying to learn that. There's a lot of moving parts on that thing. So trying to figure out, something that's fairly simple to make on it. But the challenge itself is just learning how to run it and be able to bring something,
What is
that?
I don't know.
Somebody gave you a thumbs down.
Oh,
how is that possible?
I'm on a Mac, so it did it on its own. If you do hand gestures, it'll probably thought I was giving you a thumbs down.
Here's the challenge.
Maybe you were out of
not at all.
Maybe you were.
I was contemplating what would be an easy a lathe project or machine
Well,
project.
I'm thinking making, if I do, yeah, I need to pick
do?
my words. No,
Doo-doo?
yes, I do, but
Oh.
not right now. Jesus.
So, Joey, you said you were going to possibly make a box. Is that
That's
right?
what I was trying to get to before I screwed the words up. And
Turn some hardware so that it's
Yeah,
either an
that's what I was
opener,
thinking was
or
hardware.
if it's
Mhm.
got a drawer pull or something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you are the expert at boxes. This would be right up your alley.
Yes.
Yep.
good point.
Yep.
I am a connoisseur of boxes.
There you go. See, I'm thinking of a way. I've already got it. It's already in my mind. I already figured it out what I'm going to do, and it's going to have 7 materials. But my
Oh, you
question is,
overachiever.
You overachiever.
my question is how I can do it and get somebody else to pay for it. There's the challenge. So I got an idea of how to do that too. So I'm already writing it down. How am I trying to get this done? Because I like the idea. I like the idea of mismatching materials and getting them all to work together. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
7
Yeah.
materials. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not going to tell us?
No,
What are the 7 materials?
steel, wood, epoxy, concrete, rebar, fiberglass.
Wait. Back up again.
Wait, are you
back
building a house?
No.
Wait, back up again. Start all over again.
Oh, and PLA. That was the other one. PLA.
Oh, epoxy and PLA, aren't they kind of both plastic?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But he stated if you make it yourself, you design it yourself.
But it's still plastic. That's
It's
that's
still
All right,
one.
6.
and then
What about steel and
your
rebar?
your
Yeah,
the
rebar.
Rebar would be made of steel by itself, right?
But you said steel before that too, did you not?
Yeah.
I did. So that'd be steel legs.
Yeah,
Down
you
to
did. That's why I
5.
was asking you to restart
Probably.
because you had the same materials.
Okay, so steel.
We're down to 5.
So now
And
we're
I
down
think
to 5.
I think you would call rebar also a fastener in a way.
No,
Because if it's
this
in
would
the
not be.
concrete, it would not. Okay, if it was
Mhm.
embedded in the
Oh.
concrete, then I would
Yeah,
not.
it's gonna
count
be.
it.
It'll be part of the concrete, outside the concrete, as
Oh,
a,
okay,
as a
okay.
design method,
Mm.
design thing.
Ah,
You got to watch him because he'll say steel and then he'll like everything is the like cement,
Cement is a material in concrete. It's not.
concrete. I call it whatever. It's the same thing to me, but not to him. He's like, that's 2 different things. And I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's a material.
You
in
pour it and it
concrete.
gets hard.
No.
What's the difference? In Matt's
The diff-
world, it makes
Yeah,
a difference.
it
In
does make a
Joey's
world.
world, it's the same thing. I don't care.
goodness.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, you're still at what 5? That's most people are. Most of our messages we get are people going, "Does this count? Does this give me my 3rd?" Like that's what they're after. So yeah, to be at that process or that state of the process already, that's pretty good.
But it was funny that he was so excited that he was going to do 7 materials, and then we bursted his bubbles. And
Oh,
he
I'll
down
figure out. I'll
5.
figure out a way. I'm gonna
Yeah,
figure
but-
out a way.
He knew he was throwing it to the lions. He knew he was.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get-
exactly.
There's no
You're
way.
not going to let it slide. There's no way. There's
And I'm
just
going to
no
use
way.
a
It's-
ruler to measure it.
Oh God! No,
Oh,
my
scale.
God. There you go. Yeah, go ahead, Keith. Get after it.
Oh goodness.
We're gonna go all over
It's
again.
that's got to be an inside joke that I don't know.
It is. We're
Yes.
inside, and I can't tell
Yeah.
It- it-
It's slightly detached.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
It was a fun argument one night in a private hangout.
you. So does that mean it's
This
connected?
guy, Keith.
All right.
Oh,
Come on,
anyone
Steve.
in
Get
the
us back
chat-
on track, Steve.
Anyone
We're
in
I
the
don't
going
know.
chat
down.
have
We're
any
going
questions?
down on a runaway track, and we need to be pulled back.
I think before we get off the rails, do we want to put a bow on this one? Do we have anything else we need to talk about around the make what you fear?
I think your two mats are losing it over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they often
I'm
do
fine.
that.
I'm fine.
Well, he's the ringleader. Wackerly's the ringleader of it. He just tries his hardest to derail the damn thing every time.
I throw the grenade in the middle of the room. I walk away and see what happens. That's what happens.
Watch my
Oh,
out.
this stupid camera.
Oh,
can turn
made
that
fun
off,
of
you
me.
know.
Wrong way.
Yeah,
Whoa.
there I am.
Hey, that's a pretty mustache you got there.
You like that? I got a guy who got that for me. He was pretty nice.
All right.
He's got a
All right,
camera that moves
mustache,
on
do
its
your
own.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well. We have some awesome people out there that are helping us keep the lights on and supporting us. And I will call out our top tier patrons, starting with Don Patterson from What's Next Woodworking, Victor from Whim Designs, Tyler from Forge 3D, Steve from Steve I Design, Mike from Lido's Woodshop, and last but certainly not least, Jonathan from John 4225. We thank you and all our other tiers. We had our Patreon call last night, and it was really great to chat with some of those folks and get to know them. We stayed on a little too late last night, but we all had a great time. Matt didn't, but
I said, I'm gone.
others did. So that was a great time. But if anyone is interested in joining our Patreon, you can go over to supportcmp.com and it will bring you over to our Patreon and you can pick your tier and we thank you in advance.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tony from Woodland Iron.
Third
Got
time's
it.
a
You
charm.
got it. I knew you'd get it
It took
eventually.
me a little bit, you know. It took me a little
Look
bit,
at
but I'm
this
there.
guy.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But
I've only
appreciate
known you for like 4 years, but anyway.
Tell me you
Well, if
don't
I'm
support
ever
me
back
without
on
telling me
y'all's
you don't support
podcast,
me.
you can screw mine up. I won't mind. You
Oh
can
no, we're
totally-
professionals.
No.
At least someone is.
Oh boy.
So for any of your questions about this challenge, be sure to reach out to Blackthorn Concepts. He will answer all those questions for you. Just got to get my little burn in there. And we appreciate you taking the time out, Tony. And go check out Working Hands Podcast. Awesome podcast. Great group of guys over there. We love supporting them. And this challenge that they put on every year, it's a great thing to get involved in. Go challenge yourself, get involved, send this out to anybody and everybody that you know so it can become massive. That'd be a good thing for these two guys to, it's a cool deal that they do every year. Anyhow, we thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Always live in the chat, chatting it up. It's great. Please remember, after this show is done, if you can just come back into YouTube and leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Hit that like button. It helps out.
More
It
than
helps
you know.
push this out. Share it.
Mhm.
This is a good one to share with everybody so it gets awareness out for this challenge that Working Hand Podcast is putting on. And please make sure to head on over to the different audio podcasts and leave us a review. That helps out a lot too to get us ranked up in there. We were kind of going over this last night and got some insights. Thanks to Keith. He showed us some stuff, that we didn't even know about. And we actually are doing pretty dang good, I thought, for the length of time we're in and where we're ranked. I was kind of like, wow, I didn't think we were ranked as high as we were. And that's, thanks to everybody that listens, that downloads and does that on a weekly basis. And that's inspiring to keep this going and bring this kind of stuff to y'all. So, anyhow, anything else, guys? Next week we have Tyler on from Forge 3D. Gonna have some pretty good stuff coming there. So y'all should come check that out. got some important stuff coming out next week, and some other things that we're going to be doing moving on in the future with this show. So hope to see you all there again. Anything else, guys?
No, I think
Have
that's
a
it.
great week.
That was good.
Have an awesome
All right.
week, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having me.
Tony.
Thank you, sir.
And we're going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody. See y'all next week. Bye now.